Welcome back to Wickham Farm. I'm a gambler. I've been a gambler all my life. I just took over this farm, which I won in a card game, of all things. I will warn you now that it's not going to be too much happening in this episode. It's got some spraying to do, but mainly I'm going to tell you about my first visit to America. Which happened when I was 20. I'd won a little bit of cash, and I had enough cash to get over to America. I decided to go and have a look and see what I could do with it. Now, the first problem, of course, it's not easy to get into America with all the right visas and permits. It certainly wasn't then. Not as I had a conviction in the police record for running bets. But okay, it's only a juvenile thing, but even that would count against me. So, knowing a few people on the wrong side of the law, I got in touch with a very good forger, and he knocked me up the correct paperwork. Luckily then, this was before real computerization, so before you turn up with the right paperwork, you were normally okay. Just top us right up. I'm going to do most of this on course plugging because I am feeling lazy. Right, well, I got over to America. First thing I had to do was to get some more cash together. Let's just refill this. That's it. Doesn't take long. I only want about NPK on the canola, or as I know it, rape. But I need a little bit more moisture in the soil. Especially it looks like it's going to be a hot day today. I should really put the beacon on. Right, that's got over to America after my childhood, school days, and early work experience of trying to persuade people that they didn't really want the money as much as I did. It's just starting to grow. It's nice. Let's have a look. This is 23rd. That's the one I want, and I want to refill onto that. First waypoint. Let's take some of this down so we can see where we've got to. Start over here. My first thing was to go into some of the small towns. Not really wishing to upset too many of my American viewers, and some of the less bright areas, shall we say. And getting through card games, I had my plenty of decks of marked cards with me, so I always carried. But I was banking on the fact I wouldn't actually need those at all. Let's just see how this is doing. So it went quite well, but I found that there was just drop the arm a bit. It's better. So it's just brushed the top of the one of them. Looks like some weed in here too. Let's just hop out and have a... Whoa. Don't get hit by that. Mind, we only just sprayed it with herbicide, so it hasn't taken effect yet. Yeah, there's some weed here. I will let him carry on. I'll just hop back and see what else needs doing. I don't think it's too much. We've got no stuff in store to sell. No. Right, so we'll hop back on the tractor. We'll hop inside a little bit quieter. Yeah, so I was doing quite well picking up food, but I found that some of the American gamblers also had the same idea, and it led to some interesting battles of wits against them, which they've actually done rather well on, especially as some of them weren't the most skilled at dealing from the bottom. Not skilled as I was anyway. And I also managed to persuade them to change the deck when things were going really badly to one of my decks. Yeah, but you can guess what happened then. I won. Because the place I knew a guy back in London who would repack them and seal them so they looked like brand new decks. After a few months or so, decided it might be time to try my hand at the better players. I went to some of the bigger towns and cities and found the card games. I hadn't gone to Nevada yet. It was something I was putting off until quite a bit later. But I began to make a little bit of name for myself, and I managed to get enough money together to in one of the smaller cities or bigger towns. I've not mentioned any names or anywhere, just in case anyone there is watching this and want to get revenge on me. But I started running some other little schemes. Drugs, call girls. It was getting rather lucrative. After about 9 months, I was raking the money in. I had a nice big Cadillac. I sort of was in America, drove an American car. Can't say I really enjoyed a Cadillac. I much preferred a Jaguar or Bentley. But there we can't have everything. I'm not actually that British in feeling, but I couldn't quite get used to the fact that even the Cadillac tended to bounce all over the place. Going well. Yes, I was doing all this, but the problem was the little city I was in began to get known amongst the underworld. And as I say, this was after 9 months I was doing rather well, a year I was doing very well. And I carried on for another year and was building up, well, I had somewhere around £500,000, which is about, in those days, almost $1 million. The exchange rates had changed a lot over the years. In fact, when I first took note, there was $4 to the pound, but at this stage there was a bit over $2 to the pound. But even so, £500,000, $1 million, I was happy. But when certain gentlemen saw how much money was in there, they decided to move in, and this was the mob. The one thing I didn't really want to do was battle against the mob. So I moved to another town, set up a small city, and set up the same schemes again. But now I had the money, of course, to buy off the police chief. I was getting no hassle from anyone. I managed to carry on for another year. I was now 23-ish. When another mob moved in, I'll begin to miss Britain. It's time to go home. Time to go to Norfolk and have share my ill-gotten gains with any willing female. No, I'm not exactly Robin Hood. In fact, my path has been very black for most of the time. I got out just in time. The mob had actually sent a hitman after me. They were going to quieten me down. And what I understand from people my friends had made in the city, I left an hour later the hitman turned up and was after me. Nothing runs faster than a scared Englishman, I'll tell you. We are rocket propelled. So I got home back to Norfolk and I relaxed for 6 months or so, spent a lot of money. Flashed the cash, as we say. When business opportunity came up in the West Midlands, at this time the West Midlands Serious Crime Squad was already known as being, well, I think only one way to put it is corrupt. There was more bad apples than good apples in the barrel. So there I went to the Midlands and started setting up another scam and scheme. Similar thing. Drugs, girls, gambling. Bound to make money. Which it did for a while. Then then tax authorities started to get a little bit interested in how much money I had, so I had to find some way of hiding the way I was getting all my money. And I met this group of youngsters, in their late teens, early 20s, and they wanted to be a pops group or a rock group. At that point I started a new career, a manager. Perfect this was. I even set my own record company. Even better. I could get in all my ill-gotten gains, shove them through the company books, and they'd come out nice and clean the other end. It's money laundering. And look, at the time, rock groups and pop groups would come and go at a tremendous rate. In fact, the group I started with had a couple of minor hits. It made some real money. But without my other abilities, the company would have went bust many years. After a few months, I don't know if anybody knows the history of the Beatles and Apple, and the Apple Corp, which they started the Apple Corporation, where they were spending tremendous amounts of money on all kinds of schemes, most of which never made them a penny. Well, my little company was a little bit like that. But they managed to hide the fact from the tax authorities that a lot of the money going through the books wasn't legitimately gained. But I was also at the time gambling more and more. I owned a couple of racehorses, I think 5 greyhounds, and I was at the card tables most nights. I took part in a poker championship in Britain, and done rather well. Finished third, I think it was. Was it quite a good haul of cash, and I played properly. We couldn't cheat in these official competitions. They used a shoe to deal the cards. The cards were supplied by the casino. It wasn't really fair to a craftsman like myself. But even so, I managed to get third place. But that takes me up to age about 26 now. I just decided after I had enough of the rock business, time to move again, so I decided to have a look at Australia next, and that will be the next episode. I'm just going to see if this is going to move off. If he does, I don't think I'll be able to do that last little corner there, but I'll get him off the field, because I've got wither wheels on this thing. So I'm going to let him go off the field, then stop him. He's off, right, that'll do. Let's hop in. Yeah, so we will deal with Australia and New Zealand next time. Most of my life was travelling. That's an author's note. Your narrator has never travelled. As far as I've ever been, I went to one school trip to the continent and the Isle of Man about 10 times to watch the TT races. But it's my story. I will fill this up again. We need this rape to come good. So this will be quite a short episode for this. Alright, let's just fill it again, then I'll risk not putting any water on. What I might do is just fast forward whilst you're here and we'll have a look and see what. Yeah, it's alright. Just get this bit in and we'll fast forward and have a look at the field. And I'll see what I've got to do next time. We've got a little bit of lag just there. Nice tractors, hearses, but it's not very good food, even without the sprayer on the back. That should do. Make sure we've got the right one selected. And turn the lights off, that doesn't help lag a lot. Do. Hook up to me weight again. I'm looking to see what else I need to put on here for start. I need to get the BGA going, so I need to get that sorted, but I need some cash ready for that. There we go, around here. Stop it then, let's see what it does. I did. Yeah, bunch of boys, stop that knot. see I've got the France time on here. I couldn't live without that now. And that'll do 7 o'clock the next morning. Just wait for the soil mod to catch up. I think next time I shall be putting some wheat in here and getting the and trying to get some straw and start on some milk cows. I like getting milk cows going. Now you can see just lost. I think we're on the first one, we're on the midday one because it went too hot, so I think we've got another round to go yet. Oh, it looks like that's it. I thought it might have grown a bit more. Yeah, so it's second one. And looks like we need to put some water on here, so we'll do that next time. I think I'll call it now. It's only about 20 minutes, but rather than bore everybody with too much to store at once, I'm going to hang it out, so to speak. That could be a quick OR misses there. So it's Mehrman saying thank you very much for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, or anything else. And it's cheerio for now.